My name is Mohamad Izzat bin Mohamad Sanaf, and from the state of Johor and from the school of SMK Sultan Ismail Johor, I hold a certain level of pride and dignity in being an advocate and an ambassador for my school and my state. So let's dive into my life, ladies and gentlemen. Now, being the third child in a family of 6, it's hard to voice my opinion. So I've learned to do that in my family. I've learned to voice out my opinions and my ideas in order to be heard in my family. Now, another thing in my life is I prioritize my academic achievements, being that during PT3 I got 10 A's in my PT3 in order for me to have a certain amount of credibility. That is how people learn and trust us in what we are going to say and what we want to deliver to other people. Now, if I were to paraphrase Oprah Winfrey, she said that there's no amount of pleasure that amounts and equates reading's pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, that there's no other pleasure that is the same as what reading generates. So, to me, I agree with that. In my opinion, that reading is a privilege, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure that around the world, the accessibility to read is at a minimum that people aren't allowed to read. Because, ladies and gentlemen, reading is something that is essential to someone's development. Now, as a student, I managed to find a balance between my academic achievements and also my extracurricular activities, such as that I and my team of debaters were heavily participating last year in debates and discourses, such as that we managed to get 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen, nationally in the Datuk Wira parliamentary debate, and also we managed to get 1st runner-up for the National Cyber Safe Security Discourse. Now, while this year we are participating in a competition called Institution of Surveyors Malaysia Young Achievers Award, and in the state level we managed to get 1st place, ladies and gentlemen. But recently we're participating in the national level, which is 14 till 16 April. So we want your support, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we were talking about school particularly, I have been heavily participating in like sports days, such as that my teacher quote unquote said that I am the architect for my sports house achievement in getting 1st place this year in the parade and also overall. So we need to find that balance in our life, ladies and gentlemen. To those who still view reading as a taboo, who still are afraid of reading, who demonize reading, I say don't, ladies and gentlemen, because reading is the most efficient way of gaining knowledge. And a few words that I can say to you: ignorance ain't bliss. Read a book. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a little secret that I like to tell everyone is that this is my favorite spot in my school's library, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Well, simply because it has a lot of representation of all these historical figures and political figures that inspire me to lean to, let's say, law and politics and also socio-economy. All of those human rights issues are my passion, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to all of this representation and exposure to all of these facts and figures. One child, one teacher, one pen, one book can change the world. Those are the words of Malaya Yousafzai, a true icon, ladies and gentlemen, that I hold until today. Walking past this hall every day, I get a sense of moral obligation to continue on the legacy of the past Tokoh Nilams from my school, and I strive to create history for my school, ladies and gentlemen, in being the first ever national Tokoh Nilam from the state of Johor and from SMK Sultan Ismail. So as a closing statement, ladies and gentlemen, Nadi ilmu, amal dan membaca. So read.